Hey guys, so today I'm making kind of a different video. This one's actually, I'm just recording my desktop and I'm going to show you guys some ways on how I usually go on eBay or any other place to actually buy manga and stuff. And may seem like it's pretty easy, but there's actually a couple tricks that you can usually use to find good stuff. And yeah, if you don't have a good eye for good quality stuff, then you could always end up being scammed and stuff. So I'll kind of just go through some of the websites that I use and that I personally enjoy using to buy. One of them being obviously eBay. And as you can see, you have like all my stuff I've been searching for lately. And yeah, so the way that I usually do about is every day I go on eBay and I look up manga lot. Manga lot's a pretty simple thing to look up. I'm pretty sure a lot of you do look it up, but if you don't, then this is something that you should probably do every day if you're trying to buy stuff off of eBay. And what you do is the first thing you do is you go time ending soonest, and you check like the first, I would say, first page or two. You can just kind of look through, and sometimes you'll find stuff that people kind of missed and didn't buy. Like for example, this right here. This is a really good deal. 2 more hours left on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I would say they're about $13 each. So that is a really good deal. So even if that, you know, is $30 or so at the end, which it probably will be, it will be a really good deal. And sometimes you have like coupons and stuff, but I'll talk about that later possibly. So like I said, you just kind of go through the first 2 pages. Here's another amazing deal. 3 more hours left on this, and you're getting 9 books for the shipping being $16. So about $56 for almost, that is like past $100 of value. So, and they look pretty clean as well. One thing that you do want to look for is two or one or more images, and you want to make sure the images are actually legit, so you can see they're not from the just Google images and stuff. And then, like I said, just keep looking through. One thing that I would definitely avoid when you're buying manga is things like this. Like when it says lot 65, whatever, whatever, and it's just such a good price and you just see all of these books. I would 100% recommend avoiding this. Reason being is you can see in the image clearly. You see like volume 5, 11, 7, 36, and it's just so out of order. It's just probably like something that they had in their basement or something, which you do not want. Obviously, another thing that I would 100% avoid is anything like this. You pick, choose, whatever. I would never, ever, ever buy anything like that from eBay. I have actually bought one of these things before. I actually bought like two from one guy, and I picked a couple books, and I was like, wow, this is a really good deal. $5 a book, and I buy it, and like as you can see, he's stacking them on the floor, and it's damaging them pretty badly. So when they send them to you, you can see like some of the pages are bent and they're just out of shape, and there's no individual like pictures of each book. So like I'm not gonna know if let's say Nano right there, I'm not gonna know if that's in good shape, and he has like 4 of volume 2, so you kind of know he probably doesn't care about them. The thing about eBay is that you don't want to buy from bulk sellers. You want to buy from people that are selling their personal collection. And when I say personal collection, the way that you can tell if it's a personal collection or not would be in the description, or it would be in the picture. So actually, let me see if I can find one that's sold by someone that's actually a collector. And since I've been buying so long from here, I can kind of tell. Like this right here. This is from a collector. It's pretty obvious. It's in a bookshelf, and he only has 130 sales. That's kind of a turn on for me. That says he's a collector and he's just selling his collection. They're in pretty well good shape. There's a little bit of wear and tear on them, but they're Inuyasha. It's a kind of old book. And then what you want to do is you want to look at the actual description, and then it says Inuyasha complete set. All books 1 through 56, ask all questions or whatever, and that's good. This is actually a collector, And I myself have been looking for Inuyasha, but I'm not looking for the one that has these right here, like these right here. I'm looking for the full yellow collection, but that's another video. And then what you want to do is you always want to ask questions. Like if you're a collector and you're looking to buy, you know, high quality stuff, you always want to ask questions before you buy. And there's like 5 questions that I always ask, and you can put them on one thing, or you can, like, you know, separately ask them. And I'll show you guys the questions that I usually ask. And like, it's not in any order or anything, but they're pretty important questions. So first I would be, is it from a non-smoking home? So that's a pretty big one. People that smoke around books, the thing about books is that they absorb all of the smell around the room. So if you're smoking, and you know, cigarettes themselves are really stinky. No offense to anybody that smokes cigarettes, that's fine. I have nothing against that, but I myself would never smoke around my manga. I would never smoke around family or anyone. I would not smoke in general. It's just not good for you. I work in the hospital and the fire department, so I kind of know how bad that stuff is for you, but that's not the point. The point is that the books absorb the smell, and also the page is yellow from it. Now, the second question that I would always ask, sorry about that, that was my phone. Second question I would always ask is kind of the same thing, is do you have pets around the books? And this one, you know, most people won't say yes if they do, because it's not really like huge, because, you know, unless your pet's like biting on the books or rubbing themselves against it, then it's gonna be fine. You guys can tell I wrap all my books in plastic, and the reason is because we have cats, and you know, you never know. Like when I'm not home, I don't know if the cats are rubbing themselves against the books and stuff, so I have them wrapped. That's kind of a reason. Another reason for that is because I'm a nerd, basically. Anyways, third question I would pretty much always ask would be something like, let's say it says like this one right here. If I can just put this down for a minute, it does say make offer or buy now. Most people, you know, you don't have to make an offer. If you just ask them, what's the lowest you'll take? They will pretty much always tell you, especially if they're like really, you know, desperate to sell it. And if the way that you can tell that you can kind of take advantage of someone, not to be rude or anything, is if you see here 6 hours 16 minutes 29 seconds left, and this listing actually, I've been checking, you know, I check this site every single day, and this listing has been relisted like 2 times or 3, and he hasn't sold it. Nobody wants to buy Inuyasha besides me, probably. So most people will actually, you know, tell you, okay, I'll take like an less $100 or something, and it will actually work out. Another thing that I would ask, and this doesn't really pertain to every single eBay listing out there, but it would be, if it's on bid, I would ask if, okay, so I'm gonna have to show you guys before I can tell you. So let's see here. So the thing on auction items, actually, so right here you have Dragon Ball Z 1 through 26. Actually, let's just do it with 7 sins. So you have 7 sins, volumes 1 through 9. And usually what the case is that the starting bid that people usually put is the lowest that they will ever take. So, and I have actually bought lots of items like this. So if you see no, you know, if you see nobody bidding on it, so you can see 0 bids, and it's been up for a while. And I can't tell, it doesn't put it here, weird. But yeah, you could ask them if you could just straight up buy it, and that's actually perfectly fine with eBay. As long as there's no other bids, you can straight up just buy it. And you can ask people, you know, anything on bid can be insta-bought. And it's actually part of eBay's guidelines. So if the seller and the grader agree to a price, the buyer can end the auction and just straight up sell it to you. I have had that happen with me. I'll actually show you with some stuff that I bought. Let me show you. while I'm looking for that, so basically, you can just buy it. You don't have to wait for the auction. If you're in a hurry, you can just always buy it. It's not a big deal. And if I can find it, that would be nice. Okay, here it is. So, right here, for example, I have a Rosario Vampire here. And this was actually on bid, and this one was on bid as well. I actually bought these two together. They were on bid, and I actually paid him like $50 over the amount he started the bid at for Soul Eater, and he threw in Rosario for 80 bucks. Uh, the one thing that you do want to be careful on with this is that the items could be in bad shape. So you guys could probably tell this stuff is actually not in my collection right now. The reason for that is actually because when it came in the mail, it came incomplete. I had to send it back, and it sucked. So basically, it's a RNG kind of thing. Alright, next thing you want to ask is how long have you owned it? And most people will tell you, like collectors will tell you, let's see, but like big sellers that sell in bundles will not sell you. That's why you don't want to buy from them. And the reason why this is an important question is because you want to know, are they a collector, and did they actually appreciate the item, or are they just selling it out of just selling it? So like Berserk here, I have this guy owned it ever since it was first print, which is good. And I actually got this for 400 bucks, and now Berserk's worth like $1,000. So buying from people, buying from what's it called? Sorry, I'm stuttering. Buying from collectors is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Now, another thing is that when you're buying manga from eBay, it's best to buy complete series, or at least half complete. You never want to buy, like, let's say a manga book. This one is always comes up. Okay, so look, you never want to buy like this. Like, you never want to buy one single book out of an entire series. $43 for a book. That's like as much as those new fairy tale omnibuses. You never want to do that, because you will always lose money on that. That is just ridiculous how people think that, you could sell a book for $60. Like, and it's not even shrink wrap. That's just, and it has damage. Never ever buy a single book from a series, no matter how badly you want it. And I'm going to show you guys how you can get, books for cheaper that, like, let's say you're missing volume 3 of Gantz or something, and that actually involves Amazon. And Amazon is probably what most of you use to buy manga, and what most of you, like to use, and whatever. But actually, there's one more thing I want to show you in eBay. And let's say you're looking for a specific series. Like right now, I'll show you, I'm actually looking for a Berserker Figma figure. And most of you are here for manga, not really for figures or anything. But this kind of pertains, you can do the same thing with manga listings. And so when I'm looking for something, I type in what I want, and then I usually, if I don't know the price of it, you can come here on the left side and you can click on the sold listings, and you click here and always put it at the newest, or make sure it's at the recent first. And then you just scroll down and you see, okay, this figure's worth $178. The one I'm looking for, the last one that sold was sold for $200. And you can always recheck the listing, just scroll down, and this is the one that I wanted. And actually I was gonna buy this one, but it sold. And it sold for $209. Pretty good, I guess. Yeah. So, oh, and one other thing that I will warn you guys about when you're buying any manga, just anything from eBay, is you want to check where it's coming from, and you want to have expectations of how long it will take to get there. So this is coming from Japan. I'm going to say it's going to take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks even to get there, depending on how much shipping, and he paid free shipping. And right here you can see there's a little flag next to the delivery, and it says 15 to 26 days. You're going to possibly be waiting a month to get this item. to me, that is not really worth it because I can always find something in America to buy. But anyways, actually about that, you can always just if you're in a hurry to get it, you can always put US only. If you're in the US, I mean if you're in the EU, I don't know if you guys have like a EU only thing or not, but I myself like to put US only most of the time. And you can always find what you want in the US as well. Like right here, this is the one I want. But look, this guy wants $500 for it. That is not worth it. Like you guys saw from the low listings, it sold for about $200 or so. So you just kind of scroll through and scroll through till you find it. And these are actually, this guy's selling like a ton of stuff in one. Oh, and by the way, like for example, these listings, if you see nobody's buying this from this guy, you can always just ask him, let's say you want the Transformers there. I think those are Transformers. I don't know what they are. Let's say you want these right here. You can always ask the guy, hey, can I just buy that? And they will most likely say yes, especially if it's not selling. Okay, so we'll go on to Amazon now. And Amazon is one that's like, it's kind of like eBay, but the thing is, you're not buying from people that are just selling their collections. You're buying from like libraries and stuff, which is, I think Amazon's a lot riskier to get a bad item from than eBay is when you're not buying new, that is. So let's say you want to get Gantz Volume 3. I believe Gantz Volume 3 is pretty out of print. Or is it Volume 6? Oops, not Volume Y. Oh, okay, it's one of these volumes. Is it this one? No. Okay, yeah, it is this one actually. Volume 11. It sells for $100. It's pretty rare, I believe. So with Amazon, if you didn't know, you could buy it from people, and there's a little button here called See All Buying Options. You click that, and it gives you a list. Now, one thing I have been wanting to buy lately, and I can kind of show you guys the process that I go through with Amazon, and what I've been wanting to buy was the Dragon Ball Z manga box set. So I type in what I want, and I find it here, and then I click See All Buying Options, and then you have like 236 and 500. So these things have descriptions, and sometimes they don't. So this one is $270. And it says, does not include carton, which is just a huge turn off for me, because the whole point of me buying it is because I want the actual box. I could just buy the manga for cheap. It doesn't bring the poster, it doesn't bring the booklet, so it's just not worth it. Now this one here, it's $500, and it doesn't say anything. And that is just not really worth it to me. So, you know, like I said, I was trying to buy Guts. He's $300 on Amazon, and this one actually does bring all the stuff I wanted, but that is just so much money for a Figma. I don't know if I'll do that. But yeah, like I said, Amazon's one that you can always use. I'm not sure if they sell like entire mangas collection. I think they just sell separate. So if you're ever missing like a little book or two from eBay auction, you can always go on Amazon. And one thing that I do want to show you guys that's that I've been getting a lot of questions about is these. These are the manga bags that I use generally, and I'll put a description of them down in the description. And they fit every single manga except like omnibuses, obviously, and Viz signatures. So if you've been looking for them, it's like $5, $6 for about how many? I think it's like 100 of them. You can also buy them at Newbury Comics if you have one near you. Anyways, Barnes & Noble is another one. And the thing with Barnes & Noble is, if you don't have a Barnes & Noble membership, it's not worth buying off Barnes & Noble. But the thing with Barnes & Noble is that not many people buy from it, so you can find some really good stuff like Spice and Wolf Anniversary. Like, look, the Spice and Wolf Anniversary Edition book. You can get that. And the thing with Barnes& Noble is they always have like a code here. So BN Leaf 30. So let's say I add it to my bag, and this thing's out of print. So the fact that Barnes& Noble has them still for new is quite amazing. So let's say I just sign in, and I do have a Barnes & Noble membership, so I get like, I think it's 10% off. 10% off, and then if I put a coupon on it, which here, I think it's BN Leaf. Okay, I forget what the code was. Let me check it. BN Leaf 30. So if I put BN Leaf 30 and I apply the coupon, the book is $155. Now let's go back to eBay, and I'll show you guys what the amazing thing is about it. So, and I spelt it wrong completely. Sorry about that. So right here you have $299, $250, $314, $200, $600 almost. And right here you have it. And these are first print, I believe. And you can actually call Barnes & Noble and have them give you like the best print. Because I was thinking about buying one and I did that and it worked. And it's the legit book. So if you guys are watching this around the time I uploaded and you're looking for this book, check out Barnes & Noble. They have it for like less than $150. Really awesome. Then one other website that I would recommend is Right Stuff. I've only used it once, but I was satisfied with it. It was pretty good. You know, they have a lot of good deals and stuff, like limited time offers. Like you can get Tokyo Ghoul 1 through 9 for $65. That is amazing. And then 1 through 9 One Punch, which I might get this because I'm not very caught up on it. So, but yeah, Right Stuff is really good as well. So if you're looking for that, I'm just looking at this. This looks so cool. I can't wait for that. Oh, and then one other thing that I actually want to show you guys. If you type in Reddit manga collection and you go to a place to show off your manga collection, there's this website here, and it shows you everything that's going to be coming out for the next like couple months. It's 100% accurate, and they actually like update it every day or so. And yeah, definitely check this website out. I'll put the link to this. And there's actually Otaku Calendar, and that's another one that I use. And this one shows you DVDs as well and all that stuff. And you go to like categories, you can go to manga, and it shows all the stuff that's going to be coming out. Pretty awesome. Definitely check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do when I'm buying manga on eBay. So like I said, just to kind of recap over it, you know, always type in manga a lot and just look through the best and look through the new, do the first couple pages at least, and see if you can find a deal. That's what I do most of the time. And also make sure you keep track of who you buy from, because if you keep buying from that same person, you can build a good relationship with them, and eventually they'll start giving you good deals. So definitely do that. So it's pretty simple. You know, you guys see me buy stuff that's like really out of print for cheap. It's eBay. It's literally eBay. I also shop like at physical stores, which I'm actually thinking about making like a kind of vlog series where I kind of take you guys along with me to the stores that I go to, and I show you like the manga sections and stuff that they have. But we'll see about that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, you just put them down in the comments and I will answer them. Anyways, have a good day.